Good morning, everyone. My name is Charmy Lokot, a third-year student of NANASCOS. For today's video, I am here to discuss to you the topic about research librarianship. Research librarianship. Research record. The consensus of a number of those individuals who have assessed the previous research of librarians is that the quantity and quality have left something to be desired. Research in the field is poorly communicated, understood, and applied, but that is not to say that there has not been substantial amount of good library-related research. Definition of research. There is no one definition of research, in part because there is more than one kind. Considering research in the general sense, Merriam-Webster Online Dictionary defines it as studious inquiry or examination, especially investigation and experimentation aimed at the discovery and interpretation of facts, revision of accepted theories or laws in the light of new facts or practical applications of such new or revised theories or laws. This general definition suggests that there are at least two major types of research. One, which is basic research. Basic research, also referred to as pure, theoretical, or scientific research, is primarily interested in deriving new knowledge and is at most only indirectly involved with how that knowledge will be applied to specific, practical, or real problems. The second major type of research, usually known as applied research, and it encompasses a variety of specific research techniques such as system analysis and operations research. In contrast to pure or basic research, applied research emphasizes the solving of specific problems in real situations. Types of previous library research. Shera Ralph Beals once recognized library literature into the tripartite classification of glad tidings and research, and noted that there was little of the last. Library literature with regard to research as including 1. A relatively small body of published research as defined in the narrow sense. 2. A larger amount of published and unpublished services studies or applied research. 3. An even larger number of reports or descriptions of specific situations or simplified opinions. 4. An original data. A 1984 issue of Library Trends was devoted to research in librarianship, and it reviewed research as related to history, library, and information science, economics of libraries, public administrations, and operation research. Matthews described research performed by the U.S. Department of Education from 1997 to 1998. Along with the products of the research, she discussed recent research agenda efforts of the department and implications for future research. Limitations of previous library research. Unfortunately, the past research record for library and information science is not exemplary. It has been easier to find criticism of library research than praise. Survey methodology was employed for the majority of the students, although new varied methodologies are being demonstrated in the library and information science literature. Survey methodology continues to dominate. Rationale for basic research in library and information science. Growth of the profession. the major purposes of basic research is to create new knowledge, but perhaps even more basic to the advancement of the profession is it the need of the field to test the various myths, assumptions, rules of thumb, and other conventions by which it has operated for so long a time, to link concepts which have been proven through testing to be valid and thereby establish theories indigenous to itself. In 2001, the Special Library Association, or SLA, published a research statement putting our knowledge to work, the role of research in special libraries, defining library and information science research as not well developed, with fewer peer-reviewed journals and grant-funded research in comparison to other disciplines. Management. Basic research has more to offer than the expansion and refinement of the profession's theoretical underpinnings. The American Library Association, or ALE, promotes the needs for the disseminations of research findings for support of profession practice and has published recommendations related to the effective dissemination of research. ACRL established the focus of the Future Task Force in the fall of 2001 to identify the issue facing academic librarians and to assist with developing reading research reports. Another benefit of having reasonable mastery of a basic research method is that it should allow one to understand and critically evaluate the research reports of others. According to Swisher, the reader who understands the process of research will question much more about literature and correctly identify the working limitations of the literatures. Members of the American Library Associations, the American Society of Information Science and Technology, the Medical Library Associations, and Special Libraries Associations were surveyed to identify their involvement in reading, applying, and conducting research. Improve services to researchers. Another advantage to having a basic knowledge of research methods, at least for those librarians who serve researchers, is the greater understanding of the needs of researchers provided by this awareness. In addition, the librarian's status is likely to benefit from being knowledgeable about the researcher's techniques and from being able to discuss them intelligently with his or her clientele. Personal benefits. Most important among the benefits one could expect to realize from a study of research methods is ability to conduct research. For many librarians, especially in academic settings, research activities are not only desirable but necessity. An awareness of research methods and design also should prove helpful for those preparing research proposals in order to obtain financial support for their research activities. It has been pointed out that the study of research methods can improve one's ability to think critically and analytically, competencies associated with leadership. The future of library research. Past weaknesses of library-related research can at least partially be explained by the fact that research in librarianship is still relatively young. Logically, the major responsibility for imparting research skills to librarians must belong to the LIS education programs. However, LIS programs do not have the entire responsibility for training competent researchers. It is also the responsibility of professional associations and, in some cases, research organizations to provide appropriate continuing education opportunities.